If you've ever walked out of a doctor's office feeling even more confused than when you walked in, if you've had your questions and they've just been brushed off with they'll grow out of it, or let's just try another medication, and deep down in your gut, in your mom and dad gut, it's telling you something more is going on, we want you to know that you're not alone. We hear these stories every single week from parents, from individuals who are exhausted, overwhelmed, and desperate for something and someone more to finally listen to them. And here's the good news. There's a better way than what you've been going down. That cycle needs to be broken. At True North Chiropractic, we take a completely different approach to not just your health, but pediatric health specifically. One that starts with listening. It dives deep into your health story or your child's health story and maps out a clear path, drug-free, to true healing. This message, though, is specifically for the moms and the dads who are ready to take a different path. If they're tired of quick in and out visits that don't give answers, if they're tired of being told that symptoms are just phases that they'll grow out of, if their child is struggling with things like constipation, ear infections, sensory issues, sleep challenges, or even things like emotional regulation, right? Temper tantrums, high and low emotional regulations, this video is for you. I want to start off and I want to tell you about a kiddo in our practice. His name's Lucas. One of the many incredible, awesome kiddos that we have the honor and the ability to serve. Lucas's mom brought him in when he was just 3 months old. From the very beginning, Lucas struggled, and it was noticeable to mom. He had never had a regular bowel movement, and every single diaper change that mom did or dad did was a constant reminder that something wasn't right. On top of that, he was battling ear infections on a regular basis. The longest that he had slept in 3 months was a 1 to 2 hour window. That's it. His mom knew that this wasn't how it was supposed to be. She knew that there was something more. She felt it. But every time she brought it up, her concerns to her pediatrician, she was told the same thing, which is it's normal, he'll grow out of it, maybe try some Miralax, maybe try some sleep training, but none of it worked. And more importantly, none of it ever got to the root cause. And as a parent, nothing is harder than watching your child struggle and not thrive, especially when you feel like no one is really listening. You know something's wrong, but what is it? That's when Lucas's mom found True North. From the moment that she walked in, we made space to hear her whole story. We didn't just ask what's happening with Lucas now. We asked about pregnancy, birth, early development, the things that nobody else was asking, because those early stressors can actually have a massive impact on how a child's nervous system truly functions. When we ran Lucas's insight scans, we saw exactly what was going on. It's what his mom knew. His nervous system was stuck in a stress mode, constantly firing, unable to regulate the systems responsible for digestion, immunity, and sleep. And once we began care, things began to shift instantly. Within 2 weeks, Lucas went from sleeping 1 to 2 hours to 16 straight hours, because it was the first time ever his nervous system was finally able to unwind and relax. He was finally able to be a baby. His body was constantly fighting this fight or flight mode, and we got him out of that. Bowel movements became regular. His immune system started to bounce back, and his mom cried real tears of relief in our office, not just because Lucas was seeing results, but for the first time she saw him be the baby that she wanted. She saw answers. She was listened to. And today Lucas is hitting all of his milestones, sleeping through the night, regular poops, everything's great, all right? So what is different about Lucas's care? It really just starts with our approach, how we start. At True North, we don't start with a diagnosis, we start with a conversation. We take the time to truly listen, truly understand the entire health journey, because health challenges are rarely random and out of the blue. They're usually rooted deeply in stress, especially stress on the nervous system, because the nervous system is the master control system of the entire body. It tells you what to do, when to do, how to do it. Every function of your body, digestion, sleep, mood, motor development, immune regulation, neuromotor patterns, the aches and pains and the headaches that people feel, it's all back to the nervous system. So when stress builds up from things like birth trauma, prenatal tension, interventions, genetic predispositions, all of that stuff, it can look completely different. It can look like that fight or flight state. That's where our insight scans come in, that let us look directly into the nervous system and how it's functioning. We're able to see where the stress is and how deeply it's impacting the body. No more guessing, no more wait and see, no more let's try this route and give it a whirl. We use real time, real data to handcraft a customized neurological care plan for every single person in our practice. One that people need, one that people deserve. The plan includes where we'll adjust. We go over this, the frequency of care that is needed to reach their health goals. We go over what we're tracking and how we'll measure progress along every step of that path. And we also make sure that every single person understands the process. We love to nerd out. I love nerding out with people, parents, and explaining how subluxation and the nervous system stress may be impacting you or your child. And more importantly, how to restore balance and function without relying on medications or more tests or whatever. So if you're a parent who feels like your concerns have not been taken seriously, if you're a parent who wants real answers, or an individual who wants more answers, not just more prescriptions or more dead ends, if you're a parent who believes that your child deserves to thrive, not just survive, then I want to invite you to take that very first step towards a different type of care. A care rooted deeply in correction, not a Band-Aid. I want you to click the link below, visit our bio, visit our website, schedule that initial consultation and initial insight scans, and let's finally uncover the answers that you've really been looking for. Let's build a care plan around your child's story and your family's values, the things that you guys hold near and dear most, because when you team up with doctors who actually listen and care, and a team that believes in your child's potential, that's everything. So we can't wait to welcome you and help you find your true north. I look forward to sitting down and having those conversations. I look forward to answering anything that you guys have maybe presented to other people and you haven't had that response, or even I'll call it respect of hearing you out. I tell you what, having a mom and dad gut that you listen to is one of the most powerful things in the entire world. You know your kid better than anybody else, better than I do, better than any doctor or pediatrician, anybody. Your mom and dad gut knows so much more than anything. So listen to it. If this hits home, I can't wait to connect with you. All right? Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time.